Hi there, students. To mimic, a verb. A mimic, I guess a person who mimics other people. And I guess you could use it as an adjective as well, but probably less common. To mimic means to copy, to imitate. Yeah, to do something in the same way, to reproduce or to simulate. So they wanted to make synthetic diamonds, so they needed to mimic the conditions where natural diamonds are created, to copy, to reproduce. Okay, so to mimic, or maybe there are frogs that mimic the sounds of birds. Or I'm thinking, yes, there are birds that mimic the sounds that people give them. So have you ever heard a parrot say, pretty Polly? Yeah, okay, it is mimicking the sounds that it's heard. So it's imitating the sounds. You can also use this phrase to mimic somebody, to copy what somebody is saying, but to copy their mannerisms, to copy their expressions, to copy their gestures. Yeah, so if you made a video starting, "Hi there, students," maybe you would be mimicking me. Yeah, so a mimic is a person who copies the sounds and movements of other people. Yeah, it's like an impersonator, if you like. Normally, to mimic is with the idea of either making people laugh or to ridicule them as well. Okay, so a mimic, yeah, there are various people who mimic politicians. Yeah, they impersonate them, they imitate them, they take them off, they copy them. Yeah, or maybe camouflage. Yeah, if you, a good camouflage will mimic the your surroundings. Yeah, it will resemble, it will simulate, it will look like them. Or maybe a drug. A doctor may give you a drug to mimic the effects of something that you're missing, to act in the same way, yeah, to have the same physiological effects. Yeah, or maybe a disease could mimic another disease. It has all the same symptoms, and it could trick you into believing that it's something else. Okay, and then as a noun, this person, a mimic, is an impersonator, somebody who's good at copying the voices or the mannerisms of other people, an impressionist. Yeah, there are always some good mimics around. Yeah, or there are, for example, there are hoverflies. This is a little type of fly which mimics a wasp, and as it mimics a wasp, then many other animals won't eat them because they think maybe it's a wasp, and they've mimicked the wasp so well, they've copied it, they've reproduced it so well that, well, steer clear just in case. Okay, you could mimic somebody's accent, to ape, yeah, to copy them, yeah, or you could try to ridicule somebody by mimicking them. Yeah, you copy them in a funny way, and in order to try to embarrass them. Okay, so let's see. If you're an artist, I think you shouldn't try to mimic any other artist. You just have to be yourself and create your own art, and don't mimic the works of other people. That it makes a true artist. Okay, so to mimic, to copy, to echo, to parrot, to reflect, to repeat. Okay. So, a comedian mimicking the way that the Prime Minister speaks. Yeah? Children will very often mimic their parents. Don't do that. Yeah? Okay, for example. Okay, to mimic formality. I think I'm going to give it a 5.5 in formality. Use it absolutely anywhere. And then as to origin, well, it comes from Latin mimicus, which itself comes from ancient Greek mimikos, meaning something that belongs to a mime. A mime is a person who doesn't speak but shows you things with movement. That itself in ancient Greek comes from mimos, an imitator or an actor. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Mimic.